Okay, so today on the Woodworks is an exciting day because this is one of my favorite all-time dishes ever, and it's shrimp and grits. And it was another thing that kind of was intimidating to make. I don't know why some dishes you kind of order at restaurants and you're like, I could never do that, but I can do it. It's one of my favorites, and I'm happy to share this with you because it's pretty simple and easy. Not a lot you can screw up, so let's get to it. Shrimp and grits.
Turn off the Food Network and let me show you how the wood works.
All right, so shrimp and grits, here we go. I got this pan heating up because that's for the shrimp. I'm not gonna have it too hot because we're gonna start boiling the 4 cups of chicken stock. There we go. Once that starts to simmer, we're gonna add the grits right into it. Once the grits absorb the liquid, you're gonna add both the cheeses in there, and that's it, man. I mean, I thought this was like really difficult, and it's not. But you definitely want to have your right ingredients that you like. I have like my shredded cheddar there, and I like Parmesan. So those are the 2 cheeses I'm gonna use. People use different stuff, but this is all the ingredients here. And this is one thing you want to be careful with the grits. You don't really want to add salt and pepper because the chicken stock is there and it has, it's low sodium, but it's salty. So you don't want to mess with that. You want to taste it when it's done. Got my shrimp here from Blue Runner, ready to go. We're just gonna wait for that to boil, and then we're gonna start the shrimp and grits. We are boiling, adding the grits, cup of grits. Now don't want the heat too hot, but this will thicken up quick. And just to show you what I use these grits, Palmetto stone ground grits. This was recommended, this kind of grits, this stone ground, was recommended to me by a friend that lives in New Orleans. Her name is Diane Marshall. Family friend, and her grits but her shrimp and grits is better than mine, but she's born and raised in New Orleans, so right, Chance?
Yeah.
Miss Marshall?
Yeah, Miss Marshall.
Yeah, her shrimp and grits is on another level. I'm gonna get there someday, but not quite there. She's like the Yoda of grits. I'm like R2D2 of the grits. Okay, so as you can see, it's about 15 minutes, like almost exactly, for the grits to like soak up all that chicken broth and be done. So it's just about done. It's gonna be like 1 more minute maybe, and then I'm gonna throw the cheese in there, take it off the heat, the grits are done. And then we're just gonna saute the shrimp, and that's it. Now, most people have bacon with it. I don't eat pork, so no bacon for me. But it's a nice touch where you could add some bacon, pancetta, anything like that. You could add as you're sauteing the shrimp would be great. But for me, can't do it, so I'm keeping it just the shrimp. And now I've made this a few times and I love it, just the way this is. But keep in mind, you can add the bacon. Like maybe for Chance, we could have some bacon and add a little bacon in there. Maybe you would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Are you a shrimp and grits person?
When we eat it at Blue Collar, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, one of our favorite restaurants in the area is called Blue Collar. So if you're ever in Miami, check it out. They've been on Triple D on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Great chef there. They make an awesome shrimp and grits. Okay, so you see right there? That's it. Because it's good thickness, but once I add the cheese, it's done. So we're gonna add the Parmesan and stir that in. Oh, I love this. The cheddar. Now, if you wanted to keep it healthy, probably skip the cheddar and just, go with the Parmesan, one cheese, but this is a treat for me. I don't make shrimp and grits healthy because I want it to taste the way I want it to taste. Lights out. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. That's it. You saw what I did. I didn't really do much. It's the 4 cups of chicken stock and the cheese. That's it. And it's done. So I'm shutting off the heat, taking it off the heat. And now we're gonna get to the shrimp, which is really basic and easy. So we're gonna get my onions in the pan. Now with this, you are gonna add salt and pepper to taste as you go. So I like to get the onions going and then add the garlic. And when I add the garlic, I'll probably add a little chicken stock because you don't want the garlic to hit the pan and burn. It's terrible. I'm really happy that I learned how to do this because it's one of my favorite things, but I was always kind of intimidated, because I go to places, like the place we go to, Blue Collar, it's fantastic. My friend Diane Marshall, she makes it amazing. So I was a little intimidated, but I gotta say, this is now like gonna be a main thing I make. For a treat. Maybe like once a month, once every other month, shrimp and grits. Here it comes. I'm happy. You can tell, right? I'm happy. All right, so just gonna add the shrimp in. And cooking shrimp is not difficult. If that seems intimidating to you, I mean, I've been cooking shrimp a long time, but it's very basic. You can tell when they're done, they curl up, they change color, they're done. So you don't want to overcook them. And add a little, and then I'm gonna hit them with some salt and pepper. Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits. Now I'm making a mess because I'm not staying focused. I don't want this falling on the floor to Hulk. You're not eating the onions, Hulk. Sorry, buddy. And for me, with shrimp and grits, with the shrimp, I don't want it to be too saucy because I just want it to sit on top of the grits. So sometimes it's like a little sauce with it. Probably when you use bacon, there's a little more fat in there. But I just want to cook the shrimp nice and tender. When it's done, serve it up. Dinner time! This is definitely gonna be my dinner. Give them grits another stir and admire them. Oh boy, so good. Shrimp and grits to me is like Donnie Wahlberg playing Danny Reagan, catching the bad guy before the end of the episode and solving the crime. It's like John Knight tearing up a barn and creating a beautiful new renovated barn. It's like Jordan Knight hitting the high note at the end of I'll Be Loving You Forever. It's like Joe Mack on his knees singing the end of Please Don't Go Girl, taking it home. That's what shrimp and grits is to me. Yes!
Man, you're feeling yourself with those grits.
Hey man, you didn't taste them. I tasted fantastic. Just the grits alone. I'm gonna throw these shrimp on it. Woo! Shrimp and grits. Okay, so we are very close to the end here. Because you can see they're all curling up really nicely. Same with most of them. You don't want to overcook them. In fact, I'm gonna take them off the heat. And I did make a mess because I was not focused. I was too busy singing the Shrimp and Grits theme song. And no, I'm not gonna go in the studio and record that theme song for one episode. Okay, so I'll be back. Gonna serve this up on a bowl, a plate, whatever, and give it a taste. So we'll be right back. Okay, so here it is, my shrimp and grits. I'm very excited. First gonna take a little taste of the grits. Oh boy. So good. So much flavor. Perfect balance of the cheese. Now I'm gonna try some shrimp with it. Shrimp is cooked perfectly. Look at that. I don't know why this combination is so amazing, but the fresh shrimp with the creamy grits is just the perfect pairing. It is so good. Try it at home. Make it for your husband, your boyfriend. Guys, make it for your significant other. It's amazing. It's not hard. Oh, I love it. Whoa. That is amazing. Give it a try. My version of shrimp and grits. This is ridiculous.
Turn off the Food Network and let me show you how the wood works.
On another level. Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits.